Hello everyone and welcome to my 30-day coding challenge where I'll try to learn to code a fully functioning website in 30 days. This was day 18 and let's just review what I did today, what were the challenges and what are the next steps after this. So today was day 18. I was supposed to go deeper into the Golang language and at the start of the day, I started with the course, as I said yesterday, on Free Code Camp YouTube's channel. It's called Golang Tutorial. So as I progress through the course, I realized it's going to be quite slow course and I'll probably need more than 3-4 days to finish that course. So I stopped the course midway and I looked for other resources over YouTube where I could be able to finish it in a shorter duration of time. So I found one course that seemed to be quite nice. It's from the Coders Gyan from their channel, and they have a full code tutorial which has been viewed by more than 40,000 people, and the reviews in the comments were quite good as well. So I started that, went deeper into Go, and had a similar, like, I mean, I haven't been able to go to the more complex part of the Go as of now, but still getting sort of the familiarity with the syntax and getting to know like what are all the functionalities available in Go language. So today again I went we sort of started with the beginners material. We started with the introduction of the language, and then we and the course introduced me to things which I have already covered yesterday, but it was good to go through them again. And we haven't been able to come to the more complex part of the course where we'll be sort of testing our APIs and connecting them with a server. So that's probably going to happen either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So this was again getting more comfortable with syntax and getting deeper into loops, getting deeper into functions, and learning more about what are the different variables type that you can use in Go. So today, again, it wasn't very complex in terms of the things that I've learned, but I can say, like, I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna, the complexity will increase as we'll go deeper into the functionalities, as we go deeper into the more advanced functions. But for now, I can see the similarities with Go and JavaScript. Actually, it's much more intuitive in comparison to JavaScript. And there are fewer ways where you can commit a mistake in Go in comparison to JavaScript. In JavaScript, you have to be very careful of the syntax. You have to be very careful of the case sensitivity, and you like after like one difference in Go is like you do not have to put a semicolon at the end of every line in order to execute the code. So you just you don't do it, and if there is a mistake then you catch quite early in Go language, which is quite good. So as you type, there will be an indication that there is an error in this command, so you know, or you will at least start to figure out the way to how you can manage to fix it. So these are the few advantages of Go language. Well, and also as I went deeper into Go languages, there are a few things that would require much more concentration, much more time effort to get comfortable with. One of them is called Go routine, just to get comfortable with the concurrency side of Go language, which means like you can run multiple codes at the same time, but for that there is a specific way that you can do that. So like there are a few commands that you'll have to put in order for Go to run multiple things at the same time. But it's a little bit confusing to get hold of, at least initially. Once you start to write code and once you can able to visualize the whole process, hopefully it will become much more easier as we go forward. So like the things that I found confusing today was Go routine, as I mentioned, and also mutex and wait group in Go routine. So these were the few things that I found a little bit difficult to get hold of, at least initially. Hopefully, as I go deeper into them in next 3-4 days, they will become much more clear. In fact, I'll just have like 3 more days left for Go. So hopefully, I'll be able to have a good understanding by the end of the course. At least that's my hope is. Well, that's pretty much it from me. As I said, like it wasn't a very complex day in terms of learning. I started the whole course again. So much of the information was quite repetitive, at least in the beginning, and only in the end I was able to come to a point where there were things which get a little bit complex with coroutines, with classes here, with mutex, and so these were the things that I'll be focusing on tomorrow. For now, yeah, I'm still taking it slow for today, and today I guess I was able to invest about 3 hours in it, 3.5 hours, and I'm almost like 40% into this course. And well, rest of the course is quite lengthy anyway and complex as well, where we will go and try to connect our whatever APIs we're going to be building with a server. So that would be really exciting to do into the later phases of this course. But for now, like, I mean, it hasn't been very complex so far. So it's probably going to be a little bit more complex tomorrow. Today and yesterday was still quite fine. For now, I'm quite enjoying this language. As I said, like, I mean, whenever I'm trying to do anything on my own, I do not struggle as much as I used to do in JavaScript. So it's very intuitive, and there are fewer ways where you can commit a mistake as well, which is quite plus for this language. And I guess that's why it's gaining a lot of popularity as well lately. And there are other advantages of using this language, such as like it's a very performance-based language. As I was like reviewing the resources online, I found, like, I mean, a lot of people like it because it's very performance-based, it's scalable. Some people call it C on steroids, and whereas C is very difficult to master. So if you want something, even if you're a newbie to code, I guess I would highly recommend to start your journey with Go, because it's much more intuitive, and it will not make you hate coding in your initial days, which is quite important, because you need to make sense of what you're doing initially, so that like you are able to write more complex code in later days. So that's my honest review so far. We'll see tomorrow how it's going to be. Probably, yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to end at least 80-90% of the course tomorrow. If not, then I have one more day, which I'm gonna, sorry, 2 more days, which I'm gonna attribute to Go language, and we'll take it from there. Well, as usual, thank you very much for joining in. Thank you very much for your support. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to the channel or give me a like. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.